Alright, so here we are. I beat Dragon Age 2. It's done. It's over. And it's time to give my thoughts on it. Now, you can call it a review if you want. I wouldn't call it that necessarily. I guess you could, because technically I am reviewing it, giving my opinions of it overall, but I'm not going to give it a number score out of 10 or anything like that, so let's just get underway with the first topic, which I guess is story. And in my opinion, is the most important topic when you're talking about RPGs and, Dragon Age. Because the first one, in my opinion, had a pretty interesting story. Well, not interesting. Good story, I guess. Like, it was engaging in the fact that it was epic. I mean, maybe over the top epic, but it was still epic. And Dragon Age 2 had a pretty good story. I'll say that. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good story. It wasn't anything amazing. It didn't top KOTOR. Knights of the Republic is still my favorite game of all time. I'm still waiting for something to take that title, but nothing yet. And this didn't do it. But overall, the story was good, I guess. I mean, you play Hawke, over 10 years, apparently. I say apparently just because, like, they didn't say year 7 now. You just kind of, like, get the feeling that time's moved on. And over time, you start as a refugee from Lothering, which, if you played the first one, has that shitty town in Ferelden. And you go to Kirkwall and you become the champion. You become the shit. Everyone respects you. Or at least they respected me because I was nice. So people liked me, I guess. Although I was a mage and the Templars didn't like that. Oh no. But I feel like they could have done a lot more with the story towards the end. It just kind of like... It just happened, really. Because I don't want to spoil anything. Like, it just... oh, that's it. Kind of disappointing, I guess. What do you know? There's probably going to be a sequel. That's the kind of ending it has, is where, in my opinion, it makes me believe that there's probably going to be a Dragon Age 3 based around Hawke. They're going to keep this character. And, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like, if you ask anyone, like, I love that style that Dragon Age Origins had. Like, classic RPG, that's my bag. Kind of Mass Effect. This is obviously more Mass Effect style, everyone knows that. And I think a lot of people were worried about that, and, I think, it's really hard to say. Like, if you loved Dragon Age Origins style of play, like, you have it all the way scrolled back, so you're in the tactical point of view, and, you like, not this insane amount of action, really, then you might be a little perturbed by it, but it's good. I mean, I liked it, I guess. I played as the mage. I think the mage is less intense than if you played like a warrior. If you play a warrior, then like your arms are moving at 1,000 miles per hour, and I honestly felt like I was playing Ninja Gaiden. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna play a mage. Fuck that. And so as a mage, I guess it worked, but that's just my opinion. I personally preferred the combat of Dragon Age 1. Maybe if they cleaned it up a little bit, so you're not like shuffling your feet everywhere. I mean, if they just got rid of that would have been fine. But I don't think they need to go completely overboard with like moving insanely fast. I don't know. It just felt a little too. I don't really know what the word is to describe it, but not to my extreme liking. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Another thing, the characters, I feel, were not as awesome as they were in Dragon Age 1. Like, I didn't really connect to any of the characters. I mean, I had intimate relationships with Isabella, but who wouldn't? And that's really, I mean, I don't know, your brother's a dick. At least he was to me. So I don't really care about him. And yeah, I mean, I didn't really connect to any of the characters at all. You know, you can't like talk to the characters. Except, like, you know how in Dragon Age 1, you know, if you right-clicked on any of the characters while you're just walking around, you get the dialogue option. You can't do that anymore. You know, obviously there's no giving them gifts anymore or anything like that. It's all just kind of like, hey, you got a companion quest. You can do it if you want. And that's really the only way you connect with the characters. It's kind of disappointing. Just because, you know, in Dragon Age 1, like, I loved the conversations between like Alistair and Morrigan or Alistair and Wynne. I mean, they still have those conversations when you're walking around. I just I don't know, I just did not really love any of the characters. I mean, like, I like Anders from Awakening, he's also in this, but that's really about it, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't explore it to the fullest, you know, like, I didn't do all the side quests and all that. I kind of just, like, boom, went through the main storyline, and I did do some side quests, but yeah, it wasn't the same experience as I had in Dragon Age Origins, where I was like, yeah, you know, I really understand Alistair. I'm in his head. I know what his deal is. You know, he doesn't want to be king. He's a pussy, but you know, oh well. So yeah. One thing that really did bother me, though, in Dragon Age 2 was the lack of, like, if I say scenery, I don't know, it kind of sounds weird, but the lack of just, like, every dungeon you go to is the exact same dungeon, alright? Every single castle you go to is the same castle, every house is the same house, and what I mean is, like, if you have to go to you have a quest for blah 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 dungeon, like, I don't know, in the sewers or something, that dungeon looks exactly the same as, like, the dungeon by the docks or whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't just mean, like, same room, like, floor plan. I mean exactly the same. Same rug here, same poster there, same cardboard box there. I don't know, there's no cardboard boxes, but you get the point. I mean, it kind of, like, took away from the feeling of, like, this is something new. It was just kind of like, ugh. Like, I knew how to get through all the dungeons by the end of the game, because it's exactly the same. You know, all the outside areas are exactly the same. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in Dragon Age 3, which I'm sure they're going to do, I feel like they need to not do that. You know what I mean? Like, Dragon Age Origins, not all the dungeons and all the caves were exactly the same. There was some they were different. So, but not in this, and that just kind of really got under my skin. It kind of just felt repetitive. So, yeah. And probably by the way I'm describing it, you're probably like, oh my god, Dragon Age 2, this game sucks. This is complete shit. But it's not complete shit. It's just, it's a good game. Alright, I'm going to say that. Dragon Age 2 is a good game. I enjoyed playing it as a mage. But it's just like, it doesn't have the same amount of, like, I don't know, like, Dragon Age Origins was an old school RPG, sort of, you know, and, you know, you could customize your companions. I should mention that in Dragon Age 2, you can't customize your companions at all. They have their set armor, and that's it. You know, you can't change their armor. You can give them different weapons, but, yeah, you can't change their armor at all. So, I mean, I guess you can say what you want about it, but overall, Dragon Age 2 was a good game. Like I said, I think they could have done a little bit more with the story. They could have done a lot more with the characters, I feel like, a lot more with the locations. It just, I mean, I understand that it takes place in Kirkwall and that's it, but, well, also some spots, like, outside of Kirkwall, like a mountain or whatever, but, they just, like, I'm hoping in Dragon Age 3 that they're gonna really step it up. Like, really step it up. I mean, that's what I'm hoping, you know? Like, I'm talking about, like, from a Mass Effect to a Mass Effect 2 ramping of the awesomeness. So, yeah, that's about all I can hope for, right? Overall, Dragon Age 2 was a good game. I don't think it was nearly as good as Dragon Age Origins. That's just my personal opinion. But, yeah. So, if you ask me, is it worth the buy? I would say yes, it is worth the buy if you like RPGs. And if you like Mass Effect style, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.